think we've got people. We've got at least. I know Peak is not making it, which is fine, and he's got troubles. He's stuck on the base, and Dave's on shift, and Jo will be on her way directly. But we can get started. Karen's going to run anyway. Oh, there you go. I told you she should be on her way directly. You don't believe me, but there she is. So
hang on, I'm just going to wash my puds. Sorry.
That's all right. The spider is, despite being potentially, you believe, has got the spirit of Farland's ex-mentor, is really hungry because you haven't given her anything to eat since you went down the pit again. And you've tried like giving her little bugs, but she's not as interested in the little bugs anymore.
She wants something more substantial, doesn't she?
Weren't they being fed humans?
Well, the ones in the drow, drow grandmother's attic were. Yeah.
I murdered 2 people in the room next door.
Right.
You didn't. You tied them up.
No, I killed them both in this. I knocked them out and then slit their throats. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Sorry about that.
They might be a little too big for her to handle right now, but she's definitely looking for.
I mean, she just looks like she wants to come out. She's not enjoying being on the rucksack full time. Now she's a bit bigger.
I am an ex-chef. I'll cut off those legs and heads for the spider. It's not a problem.
That's what we're dealing with. I think we're dealing with sort of portions of meat.
I like the fact that you think that it requires you to be a chef to cut off a head.
Welcome to the Sunday brunch.
You're cutting it off with your giant axe. You're not filleting them.
Today I'm going to do a human head.
Every time you feed the spider there, I'm going to be going, little shop of horrors.
Look, I can go next door and get the...
Okay, you do that.
Chop a head off. It's not a problem.
You can chop a head off.
You probably want something a bit more filling, don't you? Like a thigh or something.
No, a couple of arms. Be fine.
We should have brought it up now, to be honest. But you're going to need to feed something because she's getting grumpy on your back. She likes you, but she doesn't like being hungry.
No.
So what do you give her?
I'm quite happy to give her a thigh.
A thigh?
Down.
I'm not a butcher. I'll just cut off the leg.
Yeah, she'll eat that. She'll eat that. She'll be quite happy with that.
And you pass her a mage's leg.
Yeah.
Obviously. And as you do, like all of her little spidery limbs like wrap around it and like start pulling it towards her jaws, and she starts like her mouth goes over the top of the end, like, and she starts like digesting it bit by bit and slowly ingesting it.
He's gonna love this, isn't he?
So you've now got like a backpack with a spider and a leg hanging off of it.
I'm just making a note. Check, is Matt okay? He started this week freaking weird. Just check in on him every hour. Right.
Check with teacher friends. We are not okay.
Yeah. No, you guys aren't. So I fed it. We fed it.
And I let you guys have a short rest, which is reasonable. But if you stay here any longer, I mean, you're aware that there are some people. They talked about there being other people in this area that work for Cade. You were told about other creatures that don't necessarily work for Cade, with many eyes that float above the ground. And I mean, I'm not saying you can't stay here forever and have like a holiday in this room. I'm just saying you probably want to have a discussion first and decide whether that's your best plan.
So we did have a short rest.
Short rest.
Yeah. How many hit dice? Blah blah blah.
You know, enough so that you can get a rage back, but not enough so you can actually level up Aaron and Christian.
No, I don't. I don't. A short rest don't get my rage back. It's the other bits. It's the magic awareness, action surge, and second wind. I get back on that, but that's it.
I mean, it's a dungeon. At some point, you need to take some risks for your long rests and have a strategy. Like, I'm not saying you should never long rest anywhere.
6. So I'm just trying to do that's 1.
But you are like 47 foot from what you haven't explored, which
yeah. I'm just getting some hit dice back. That's all. So 15.
Yep. Is anybody else doing any short rest things?
I got my challenge divinity back. Fine. Yeah,
I'm looking pretty good. I haven't got many spell slots, but apart from that, short rest isn't going to help with that, is it? So.
Should we go down the hall and interrupt that little chanting session?
I'm all up for that.
You mean the room full of fire mages? Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, this one down here.
Yeah. Well, it beats that one. It beats a lich and a bunch of vampires.
Can I just double check? Can I just double check we have some sort of water-based spell available? Sure, we do.
Unless Joe's got anything.
Mm-mm.
You have like ice or frost or something like that. Great. We could just fight fire with fire if need be.
Well, they are mages. I'm not sure how resistant they are unless they're what's the name of that race that is?
I'm ready.
I'm fine. I think you should definitely chuck fire at them. I think that's a good plan. Ready your fire weapons.
There'll be resistance to fire. Right, who's sneaky and scouty? Go and have a look.
It's me. Hang on, let me rather. In lieu of Pete being here.
Why not go into the ethereal realm and just?
Oh,
that's worked well before.
That's like him saying to me, "Go
we'll be right outside waiting
for your axe." Yeah, don't go in that room with your
rolled
axe.
20. Rolled 21 for stealth. No.
Okay.
Have a little peek.
I'm having a little peek.
Yeah, I mean, you'll need to, if you do it the old-fashioned way, you will need to roll some stealth.
I'm completely good for the massive Minotaur not to try and be stealthy if everyone else is.
Yeah. No, whatever.
Okay, so nice Hydra token, like it. Lee, I can't see a stealth roll.
Roll 21.
It's because I'll do it on here. I rolled it on D&D Beyond. All my things are set up there.
It should pull across though.
I don't know why it doesn't, because I'm not I'm connected. I've used Matt's login, Matt's Doodah and everything, but none of them seem to.
You need to. It's the extension. Once you've got them open on separate tabs, you need to have the extension Beyond 20 installed.
Okay. Well, let me just do that whilst you. Somebody else does something.
And I'll just roll perception for as you open the door. Okay, you're good.
Wow.
I'm sort of peeking around the corner.
So I guess the easiest thing to do would be to just remove the door briefly. So in the room, if you peek through the door, you see there's a magic circle and several robed figures. Well, they've got like bare arms. They're literally each hand of these what seem like mages is erupted in fire, and they seem to be doing something to this circle in the middle of the room. To the north and south of the room are tables with chains and torture devices set up on them. There is a distinct smell of sulfur and smoke. There are small elementals scurrying around, made of fire, flames, and smoke.
Fun party.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're doing this. Why?
Are we negotiating, or are we just going to light them up?
That is a wicked thing to decide before you enter the room, and very uncharacteristic. It's basically deciding that before you enter is basically cheating.
I would love to just run in there straight at the nearest dude, and I'm sort of like pacing up and down. My chest is hurting as well. I'm like,
I'm just wondering what of us running into a room full of a load of fire mages, elementals. What are we? Just for shits and giggles.
My God commands it.
No, Rad, that is not going to work this time.
But I haven't killed anything for a day. I need to.
You killed those 2 other dudes earlier.
Why don't we explore east?
We're looking for werebats, right? There are definitely no werebats in there.
Did I not mention in the corner of the room there is a coven of bedraggled-looking werebats?
No, I knew it.
You're a liar. You just want to go into your
on the door on the outside are scrawled the words "Werebat room."
Be here. Here lies King Werebat Rat.
No. There's no sign of the werebats in here. No.
Look, we want to get these wererats and get out of here, right? And get back on mission.
Yes, and I wander off.
Why don't we march back up north and try the east side of this wonderful cathedral?
I need werebats.
The west side seems pretty.
Okay. Yep. Matt rips up another 4 pages of backstory for the mage werebat hybrid. Right. I don't know where I'm going now.
Who is the last person to leave that general area? Like, what's the marching order? It's not relevant. I just think
I'm right in the middle.
I want to visualize.
Get in front of me.
I'm definitely at front.
Who's at the back? So Uma, before you go around the corner.
No, it wasn't always first.
Well, according to the map now, you're last there, and so I'm sorry.
You see the doors open as one would assume whatever they were doing with the fire and that ritual magic circle that looked nearly complete that you could have stopped moments ago is complete, because out of it pops the biggest lava fire elemental type thing that you have ever seen.
We should have lit them up.
It's for the record, it's pre-lit up. Uma, though,
run.
I think there's an element of luck here in that I think Akiri probably would be the rest of the party not still chilling in the room. I don't know. I'm just going to be right there. But it's whether it comes out and sees you or whether you just go around the corner just in time. So I'm going to make it a straight coin toss. Who's going to do me a percentage dice? Like above 50, this doesn't see you. Below 50,
Aaron's pretty good at those 100 rolls.
Oh God.
Yeah,
just roll above 50.
Yeah, above 50, it doesn't see you.
Above 50, doesn't see you.
No, it was the other way around.
Okay,
the other way around. Above 50.
Roll for initiative. I gave you fair odds.
Yeah,
I gave you a chance.
Let's get on with it. Come on.
Let's see if
I thought low was good.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
As demonstrated by this situation on which it depended.
Did that come through?
No, not yet.
I don't know. I haven't got roll 20.
You look like you logged on here, Jay.
Yeah, it just keeps going. Server interrupted and gone again.
That's usually signal Wi-Fi strength.
Yeah.
I get
Sure why it's not.
17.
I've got 21.
21, nice fun. Joe, you can always roll any old D20.
Yeah.
They might need you in this fight.
Ideally to go first if you can roll a high.
No,
I don't. Am I rolling? I don't know if I'm rolling or not. Am I rolling?
yeah, you rolled twice actually. You rolled 6 the first time.
Okay.
The second time, a second roll came through, and that was even worse. So I keep the 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got Akiri here with 19.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Akiri 19 initiative.
Yeah, actually,
and then there's a 4 and a 9.
20. First one is
Oh
19.
yeah, the first one is 19.
Thank God for that.
I still don't get why it's an advantage on my roll. That's really weird.
I don't know. That's a macro thing. It's
Yeah. Anyway, I look at the dice roll and I just take the first dice roll with 17.
maybe it means it rolled twice and put it automatically. Probably a D&D Beyond Beyond 20 setting. You need to look at. So Farland, I'm assuming that Uma, as soon as you see this thing, you shout. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Otherwise, nobody acts until Uma.
Yeah. Shout him
So
now.
what do you say and what do you shout? And then I'll set the scene for Joe.
I shout, "Shit! Massive fire beast!"
No, I just bellow.
I mean,
yes!
Come here, my forest Christ! This is not good.
If you remember last session, you guys were subtly choosing to interview a few mages that lived in this here block by first of all tying them up and then intimidating and then chopping their heads off, and then at the beginning of this session feeding parts of their body to a spider in someone's backpack. If that's what passes for an interview around here, then remind me not to do it.
You're fired.
To be fair, Matt, we also shot one in the face.
Yeah, sorry, Lee, I forgot. Then you had a short rest, walk round the corner. You kind of listened at this one of the door to the west there, and Farland poked his head in, and he saw a room full of mages in the middle of performing some ritual with flames at the end of their hands and a magic circle on the floor in a room surrounded by small elementals. I mean, I did all the foreshadowing I could for you. Sort of slowly, a demon rises from the ashes. I couldn't have helped you any further, in my opinion. And then you decided that exploring east would be the way forward, which is totally reasonable. But it turns out leaving demonic elemental rituals behind you wasn't the best plan. But it popped out, and then here you are. Anyway, Farland, it's on you to act. I mean, you can run. Running's legitimate. I mean, this thing might not tell anyone else that you're here.
We could run.
You're not going to.
Christian's already sharpening the
Yeah, let's just say there is no way I will outhoof this thing.
No.
I swim faster, remember?
True.
We have to kill this thing.
I have never heard the
I'm
experience.
going to see if I can. I'm going to see if I can slow it down by casting. Where am I? Spike growth.
Okay.
So that
Can you see it?
20 foot. The ground in a 20-foot radius centered up. Yeah. Well, so I go around the corner. Sorry. Yeah, I go around the corner to see what Uma was shouting about.
Makes sense. Shall I move your token?
I'm just to the side of Uma there, just on the verge. Holy shit! That is a big. So it's fair to say Farland's eyes open a little bit.
That's fair. You'd have to. This thing is literally glowing, and it's difficult to look at because it's so bright. This thing is so new from the elemental plane, fresh.
Is it hot? We feel.
I mean, you can. You know when you're like near a bonfire, and then you put your hand in it. Yeah, it's hot.
Oh, that's sort of hot. I mean, I thought that's your kind of thing there, and I don't really know. You know. We're going to try and do charm it.
It's hot.
Hey, you are. Hey, elemental fire elemental. Where you been all my life?
Okay, Farland, you cast spike growth. Is that just
So
directly
spike
underneath
growth,
Yeah, what's that do again?
20-foot radius. 20-foot radius centered at the point within the range. So I'm literally going to cast it in front of him, so the whole area of the corridor.
Yep.
The area becomes difficult terrain. When the creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
So it's very specific. It says basically that it's invisible spikes as well. So until the creature enters, it won't know that it's difficult terrain at all.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume it's like that.
It's wisdom perception. So
Just getting headphones.
How big is this thing?
I mean, big.
Sure, it's somewhere
So
between.
I haven't got anything.
It's somewhere between large and huge.
Somewhere between large and huge.
It takes up a good sort of 15 between 10 and 15 foot diameter circle.
Ikiri, did you not have?
It's 20 foot tall. When arms reach towards you, it spits like spurts of lava out.
That's awesome. Has anybody told me what's going on around the corner? You have? Right, okay. So I sort of like get ramped up and I walk down to here. That's 510. And so where is this spiked growth now? Exactly. So I'm going to basically rage. I've rolled the 1 for damage. Where's my rage? Yeah, I know. A D20 roll. I got 5. No, that's my D. Is it D8? Hang on. Whenever. I'm sorry. What am I? This is. Yes. So what was it you said? What? I'm rolling a D8. It's fine. 4. Let's have a look. Magic infused one. Change the force. I can throw it. Oh no, that's dexterity. You never throw it. Fuck that. Right. So rage, take 1 damage. Yep. This is I've got so many. This wild magic is complicated. Bloody hell. And then I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15. So I need to. Yeah. So I'm going to whack it. Guess what I'm going to do? Yeah, and I recognise them and shout back at Farlan, "You bloody idiot!" And whack. Whack. Oh, it's always a thing, yeah. Everything. Reckless abandon, 13, 15, da 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 da. Yeah. And I'll do it again. Nope. A short rest. You gave me a short rest. How's that? Yeah. 84. And what's the wild magic do as well? Is it force damage, isn't it? That mean anything? It's pretty cool. It can regen. It can regen magic attacks. Okay. Yeah, that's me done. I can. 84 is pretty good. And I totally take the credit for doing that. I didn't really get what actually happened. So I've whacked it really hard and it's disappeared. And I've just go around and go, well, look at that, guys. You are welcome. No, I think we cheese it. And I turn around and go, what do you mean, wait a minute, it's dead? I'm going to throw my axe at it. If he sticks his head out, I'm throwing my axe at his head. Oh no, scrap that. Oh no, that'll do, actually. That's all right. I've got to hit something at the end, at the end of the turn, basically. So it depends where it is in the turn sequence, isn't it? Oh, okay, so no, I'm not raging. So I miss. I killed it! And then the axe comes back in my hand like that. Like that. And I just sort of... Because that's what it does, because it's cool. Who, me? What, me? Can't be me. Should be Uma, surely. $27. My hair is singed. It depends what you guys do. See you later. There's a place that keeps on calling me. Can you? Oh yeah, go for it. Do it. Yeah, plus 10, yeah. Yes, she did, didn't she? Oh, no, she noticed it, didn't she? No, that was Kiri. I should look around and go, I didn't know they were there. Puny spikes. Who's having? Yeah, I'm on fire basically. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal that I'm on fire. Yeah, come. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just talking to Sharon about something. Yeah, cup of tea. Yeah. Definitely not any area of effect tea. Just like a direct cup of tea. Thank you. Yeah. just like aim it through the top of my horns. On fire tonight. Wow. Here we are. I reach down and pick out a thorn from my shin and just go. With advantage. I don't know. Hang on. Danger sense. No. How much is it? 8 or 80? Okay. No. Yoink! Okay. Can't have you on the stream. Let me get through this round, and then I'll have a look at the sentence. Is that piercing damage by any chance? Have you rounded it down? Oh, not raged. Damn it! Ah! How much was that? Sorry. On mute. No. Okay, let's try again. How much damage? Sorry. 8. Okay, right. So I'm not raged, am I? So. Yeah. Okay, so I am just doing some shenanigans here. So I've just. Okay. Oh, 8. What's 8 do? Hang on. A bolt. Oh, a bolt of light shoots from my chest. Succeed a Constitution saving throw. Matt. Or take one against the mage thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I. Your head, smack. I could have done that again. That lightning effect as a bonus action, Matt. Yeah. Huh. Let me find out. Yeah. Yeah. I reach down and pick out a thorn from my shin and just go.
Alan to make a saving throw.
I reach down and pick out a thorn from my shin and just go.
Charisma.
Sorry, is that on me? Sorry, I'm just fiddling about with OBS.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no worries. Wisdom saving throw, mate. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Wisdom. Hang on a minute.
Wisdom. I don't bother with intelligence checks, you know. Since I gave you that ring of intellect resistance and stuff, I think it's all about the wisdom saves.
Yeah.
He just looks at you and he leans over this column of smoke and he says, "Run back home." And then he pops back into the room. You are now under a compulsion to run back home.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm glad my home is in the direction of this room.
I've just remembered. I live over there, Matt.
Yeah, I just remembered. I live to the southwest of my exact location. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Nothing. He does nothing. This guy will pop out. Like more smoke elementals from the door. And I've just remembered. I live over there, Matt.
Yeah, I just remembered. I live to the southwest of my exact location.
Yeah, he's going to also use his smoke breath. This will hit. Okay, nothing. He does nothing. Alan, this guy. They will both make a dexterity saving throw. It's only DC 10.
Is it on me again?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted right now.
Yeah, that's fine. Dex saving throw. It's only DC 10. Yep, you're good. Fallon.
So unfortunately, two of my compatriots are in the way to do anything really interesting. So
they're sorry.
I get all these. I've got a thing that I've been wanting to use for ages, and everyone keeps getting in the way, which is a bit frustrating.
Can everyone just stop attacking them so Farlan can use one of his special spells, please?
I mean, you know, if you could, that'd be amazing. So I'm going to.
I mean, Grim's the hero of the day. He made a massive fire elemental just disappear with a click of his finger.
You have to keep concentrating on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Yep.
And try and sharpshoot.
There's the two fire things and the one smoke thing.
Smoke thing, I think, is problematic.
Yep. Go for it.
So
just roll them both at the same time. Just double dip. Always double dip.
So first one's 19.
Hit.
And damage 21.
It's dead.
Okay. I pan across to one of the fire things, elementals.
That whole area now in front of the door, apart from where the fire elementals are, is just obscure with this kind of layers of thick black smoke. Uma, would you like to inhale some of this smoke as well, or are you?
Right.
Okay, just checking. Because you're close enough to it. If you really want to pick up like before.
Have a good sniff. This time I'm going to put a hand on.
So try again.
One of the fire ones this time.
Yeah. 19 again.
Great. Roll for damage.
25 damage.
Holy moly. Well done. You've destroyed it. Uma and Raz, could you both make a dexterity save, please? And I'll show you what happens when you destroy a magma elemental.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh, God.
It's not too bad. This thing just literally explodes like a fireball, and everyone not resistant to fire nearby takes 11 points of flame damage as bits of burning rock just kind of burn into your flesh.
I should have just used my spell.
It's good that you've learned what they do now. Akiri, on you.
Oh, okay.
Nice damage.
Right, so exploding them is bad.
You've destroyed it.
Can't get
Uma
through
and
anywhere.
Raz, could you
How
both
did you
make
get-
a dexterity save please, when you destroy
Uma is
magma
very
element?
much just like in the middle.
So you can shoot over people. They just essentially get cover saves if enough people are in the way, which is it means they're harder to hit. It doesn't mean you're going to hit your friends in D&D. Sometimes, if there's like a big clump of people, I might make you roll for it, but I will be clear if I'm going to make you do that. I won't just suddenly go, you hit your friend, you suck. But on this occasion,
You've killed
like, he will
everyone.
exactly. Essentially, he'll get extra armor because you're in the way.
Okay. I'm going to come down a little bit, so then at least Farland's
Cone
out
of
the way.
gold. This is the time.
No, so is this one looking pretty damaged? And there's about to be something like big coming through here, isn't there? He's
Well, no,
summoned.
Who knows?
If Grim holds his breath for another little while, there's potential that doesn't come back.
But he's summoned. What's been summoned?
This is just a little fire creature.
Kill it.
So essentially, this thing is the only thing really left. The rest is just clouds of smoke.
Essentially.
Yeah.
We'll,
You know, there's a room full of mages behind you that are conjuring.
yeah. No, I'm just going to lightning bolt it again.
Makes sense. Wow.
That's got the narrowest, but what should we use? I want to save those ones. Okay. I'm just at level 3. I think.
Okay. It makes a dexterity save. It fails to get out the way and gets absolutely annihilated because Akiri's in the room. And when Akiri enters the room, things just instantly fall over.
Does anyone else want to see what Akiri does to a room full of mages?
Yeah.
Raz and Uma, would you make a dexterity
Oh
save?
my god. This is not good, guys. This is not good.
You each take 15 points of flame damage as this kind of just little spots of molten lava and rock smash into your skin from the exploding mephit.
It knocks me backwards and I crumple to the ground unconscious.
Oh,
No.
Raz, take a death save. It's your turn.
Yep. Death save. Ooh.
What killed your main character, Raz, that you've had for the last 6 months? Oh, Akiri. Akiri
Kiri
killed him.
did. Kiri killed everything, but I succeeded. First one done.
Grim.
He's killed everything else, so
We'll explore Grim into the open so we can smash down his concentration.
Yeah, don't leave me. I'm fine. I'm fine.
what? How long have I been holding my breath now? Has it been a minute?
You've only got 2 rounds left. 5 parts, 18 seconds.
All right.
As I get before I go unconscious, I go, don't worry about me. Ugh.
I will
we should
peek.
we should
I
said that
follow- I
before we
peek-
run
I
across.
would say. Sorry,
Uma
Anna.
just looks down at him and rolls her eyes again, like, oh god, this guy just can't stay awake.
I'm just tired.
Sorry, Howard. What are you trying to do?
Again?
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna peek around the corner and cast healing word on Raz.
Raz, you back up with 11 points.
There you go.
And through the door, I'm going to ask Raz and Uma to both make a dexterity save.
I really got to give up this game.
Whoa! Uma, you dive out the way majestically as the door explodes outward off its hinges, and this column of fire and steam and gas comes from it. And it only does 15 points of damage to you, Uma. So that's awesome.
Only.
And it does 30 points of damage to Alan. And you get the sense. I think what happened with you, Alan, is the actual door hit you first, and then all the flames behind it, like.
Yeah.
And like Uma, from where you stand, you can see the room behind you is just covered in soot and ash, and it doesn't look like there's much left there. Nothing is left attacking you.
Kid. Alan's going to tend to.
Proper raggedy.
How are you all looking?
Steps over Alan's body, Raz's body.
I go over.
Goes to loot the
go
room.
over and.
Nothing I can do. What can I say? You can't eat the berries.
All right, I'm going to cast Divine. I got 2 of them. Let's see here. Channel Divinity. So, what's half your HP, Raz?
45.
No, take it all. You're up. Back up 45.
What was that?
Anyone else?
Did you say drop concentration or?
No. This is Channel Divinity.
Just checking.
Good try. No. Who else? Who else needs some help? Anybody? Uma? How are you looking?
Yeah. I'm looking pretty pretty right now. Singed hair and not looking funny.
Gotcha.
I'm
All right.
Spike was quite enjoying the fact that the leg she was eating before is now toasted.
Yeah.
She likes a bit of toasty.
Barbecue.
I'll do Prayer of Healing. All right, everybody take. Oh, that's not bad. 22.
Nice. I do.
Pretty
You
good.
need it. So Raz, Uma, Farland, whoever needs it, take 22.
I bounce
I
back up
don't need any, but I'm still on max.
and go, did we win?
Yeah, you took care of that big elemental just fine.
Or is this
Well done.
the halls of Minotaur Valhalla?
I'm not sure getting hit by a door gets you into Minotaur Valhalla.
Mogis has strange ways.
So this room is
Farland's going to investigate the room.
not the room you saw before. Like before, you saw a room with like bits of treasure and spell books and all sorts. It's been annihilated. It's just a layer of black, horrible, sticky ash covering everything. It looks like the walls had once had like wood carvings and so on, but now they're just like bits of horrible black curled wood stuck to everything. The chains are in pretty good nick, but even the ends of the chains are melted. Bits of the chain is still glowing where it's still white hot from whatever thing that happened that destroyed this room.
Can I, as an action, use magic awareness? So any concentrated magic in this room?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, magic was definitely very recently used in this room, but there is no current magic here.
Yep.
Okay,
Do a
so
quick search.
I'm not sensing any portals or anything then, Matt.
Recent portals, sure. We'll give you that one.
Nothing open now.
No.
I go into this corner and just sort of sit down up against the wall and go, that was a fight.
I mean, you have the advantage of now being in a room with one door in a zone bereft of enemies.
This might be a good. I'm almost out of spells myself, so perhaps a rest.
Yeah, I want Akiri to get. I want Akiri to get full spell slots
Full
again.
strength. Yep, exactly.
I'm sitting in the corner.
Now,
Half
is
asleep,
anybody,
half
I just
asleep
wanna
already.
check this. It's like a random litness test. I just want to check if anyone in the group is still level 8 at all.
Could it be the people crying out most for a long rest?
I want to sleep, God damn you!
My eyes. I need a nap.
So tired.
Go ahead.
Tired,
Take a
tired.
and level up to level 9, you two. Everyone else goes to level 10. No, level 9 still. Sorry. Stay on level 9.
It says having a long rest.
Long rest.
Long rest. Ah.
I just need to. I mean, you don't get disturbed if you're going to take the minimum 8 hours. You don't get disturbed.
I'm standing guard as well. So,
however, I just need to move a few pieces around in the dungeon around you to account for that time.
should do.
I'm living it up, baby.
Because you have made a small amount of noise.
No, we haven't. That's just Raz's snoring. It's right. It's fine.
We were practicing silent fighting.
The other silent fighting.
That's level 10 then. We're level 10 now.
No,
It's
level
not-
9.
It's not giving me the time
Good try.
to
That was good.
explode the room you're heading towards.
Well, I wonder what happens at level 10. That sounds good.
Everything happens at level 10.
Level 10's pretty.
At level 10.
Not much happens at level 9.
Okay, so that guy goes to there.
You not get another spell slot? No, you don't. No, you just hit some more things.
Yeah, you can take more than one cone of cold, which is pretty cool. You get enough cool things, Joe. You don't need any more cool things.
Ooh. The fuck is this?
What's what?
I've got an extra rage.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And I've got something called bolstering magic.
Yeah.
How do I link it?
From D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I think I've done it. Touch one creature, myself.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I like the spell slot thing.
Yeah, it's handy. Especially when you've got one healer and everyone likes to jump in fire.
Yeah. As I crawl back to Grim and go, heal me. Okay, cool.
Great. And just close the door behind you. I guess you would have closed the door.
Would have picked it back up again.
Oh, I got 2 level 3 spell slots.
Level 10 spell slots. That's quite impressive.
Level 3.
Okay.
Wish.
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 Oh,
Someone in our Storm King Thunder game has got a wish spell from the Deck of Many Things.
oh yeah. I got a crap load of money from that as well, didn't I? What else did I get?
Erin's character has now got 25,000 gold pieces in our Storm King Thunder campaign.
They couldn't send some over to us, could we?
Right.
We owe
I was gonna say Venmo 20 of it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, is that the Deck of Many Things? Jen?
Yeah.
What have you done with the cards we've drawn?
They're in here, but they're in a. I think I just put them in a separate. I think I clipped them in separately.
That's cool. You don't want to accidentally redraw the death card that killed one of the characters instantly.
No.
It's a brutal deck. I don't recommend it for serious gaming, but I do recommend it for having a beer on a Saturday night. Is everyone okay? Has everyone leveled up to where they need to and
I
taken long
think
rest?
so. Yeah, I think we're done.
Hypothetical question: if we pulled a card that had to kill one character from the whole group, not necessarily the people on tonight, who would you kill?
Obviously, anyone that's not here is first on the list, right? you didn't make it.
That's a brutal hypothetical question.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like Sophie's Choice. Like hell.
I'm telling you, the Grim is absolutely safe because he's the only bugger that heals anyone.
I am useful.
And also, and I'd say this to his face, we know Dave's got other characters.
Right, exactly.
He has got backups.
Possibly
It's
the only
Dave.
way he hasn't died.
You would choose Dave because he's used to it.
It's a weekly occurrence.
He'll be
I'm
fine.
not sure I even know his new character's name, so
Not sure I do.
Yeah.
Kenny. Right? Kenny.
We don't get to learn the names of the new guys.
I can't believe you don't know his name. His name shares a name with something Mark has in his drawing.
of course it does, yes. Kenneth.
Anyway, back to Sirius RP. You guys have your rest. You don't hear too much movement in the corridors about you, but you are aware that there were extra mages in that room who have now gone. It's up to you to draw your your own conclusions about where they went or what they were doing. Uma, you notice your spider pretty much devours leg and bone overnight and still is pawing around as if she wants more.
Really? Gosh, she's hungry.
Still be some bodies outside.
I'm just going to go. I'm going to just put her down this corridor and grab her.
Are you going
Grab a
down
bit
there on
more.
your own? Okay, great. That's nice. So off you go.
Shut up. Fine, be fine.
I'm going to just check, see if the coast is clear.
Just going to grab another bit of leg from that unfortunate creature and just toss it behind me.
Sure. With the bone saw that you picked
Here,
up.
I open my bag of holding. Would you like to put a few more limbs in there?
Oh, please.
I go ahead and actually chop off the rest of the limbs and put them in a little bag and put them in the bag of holding.
I
We
take
have
it back.
spiders.
That's awesome.
Unusually and not true to form, this spider's a vegetarian. You must find meat, no meat, but just carrots and the fungi you find in the deeper caves. I changed my mind about the whole thing.
She's my spider.
All right. Cool. So yeah, you've long rested.
So
Go ahead, back up.
I can't see anything out the corridor, so should we venture back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find these bloody were-rats.
Just so Matt, as I go round the corner, I just check to see if the right is clear.
As to see what's clear, which is clear. Sorry.
It's just as we go back through, I just want to make sure we're just not assuming the coast is clear. So just checking all of the rooms.
Stealth check. Okay, that room has 4 dwarves in there.
Well, that's
They
what I
seem,
expected.
grey-skinned of the Duergar underground dwarf variety. They are carrying little mining picks on their backs. They have one of them has like a pair of some kind of goggles on, and have long white beards. And there's an emblem on their shields that you don't recognize. They're kind of overturning barrels are in the room, like helping themselves to rations, looking in crates.
Farland looks at Grim and says, "Do you think they're also looking for something rather than working for aid?"
Yeah, they've not been our friends on the lost level or here, from what I gather. I say we take them quickly. Where's Akiri?
Okay.
Sorry, I went for beer.
So
Bring the
you guys,
bazooka.
you guys don't have a strategy as such. Your strategy is just
I mean,
Who have we? Sorry, who have we just met?
doesn't matter. You just need to kill them.
All right, actually, why don't we save our spell slots? Raz, shall you and I charge in, Farland and Uma behind?
I shoot first, just so you're not in the way.
Fair enough.
Who is it that you're shooting at? Who's here?
Something in the
I don't
room.
think that's relevant, Joe. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's fine and get the opportunity in and shoot, and then we'll charge in and just take them out.
But can I discern if there's like a leader or let me.
There's one in goggles. That's the only distinguishing feature.
Sounds like a leader to me. I rolled 14. I'm just going to sneak attack. I'm going to shoot him. And at least expecting it.
Would you like me to use your previous stealth roll? I'm just going to re-roll that perception check to see if we're talking surprise or not. Or would you like to re-roll that as a group? Or are you happy with the 15 before I roll?
Well, I could roll because I have a +5 on my stealth.
Okay.
My stealth is always rubbish.
In fact, if everyone rolls stealth, I will know who gets noticed and who doesn't, and who gets a surprise round.
Oh, is that just because I said mine's always rubbish?
Yeah, that's why.
Stealth.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I got +4 stealth.
Yeah, you all get a surprise round apart from Raz.
Right, cool. In which case, I'm just gonna shoot
Raz,
the guy with the goggles.
I haven't got you in the initiative order, Raz.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out.
And Kiri and Uma, missing you initiative.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, an initiative. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is 8.
Nice. Okay, so the Kiri, you are first to act if you wish.
I think everyone else can put their weapons away. To be honest.
So am I? So I have missed it again. Am I at the front here, or am I at the? Which
You're at
room?
the back. I mean, you're at the back. Farland's decided he wants to have a surprise attack, which he can do. But if he wants to, you'll have a surprise attack first. You get a surprise attack round from Farland opening the door. They haven't spotted you. You'll have a few moments to, they'll miss their first round of combat.
So Farland looks back at Akiri and a big smile on his face and nods.
Ignore that.
Okay.
Ignore that roll.
Farland, what can you see so far, Farland?
Got.
Are you shouting in character?
We got dwarf.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so there's no surprise round because the.
I'm not shouting. He's only 5 foot. He's only 5 foot in front of me. I'm doing Farland. What can you see now?
When I said, "Are you shouting in character?" You said yes. I took that.
No. I'm going to change my clause.
He's being brutal tonight, though. He's being brutal tonight.
Yeah,
Come on.
Farland tries to communicate in Ranger can't, but then realizes Akiri looks even more confused. And just says,
little bit of vogue.
3 dwarfs, the bad kind. Light them up.
In my head, he just whispers "spider meat" and points.
They would like a bit of dwarf.
That's a rude thing to
Okay,
say.
well, I'm going to kind of I'm just going to creep over the top of you and just stand at the door. And I'm just going. Hang on a second. Ooh. Got very quiet.
Everyone's waiting in anticipation to see how you're going to roast all these people.
I don't think I am. I think I am.
Would you like me to show you the radius of a fireball?
No, I'm not. I'm going to try something else. I am. I'm going to erupt Earth.
Okay.
I'm going to erupt Earth and see if we can kind of get the dwarfs to jump in.
Okay. So explain what this looks like while I do some rolls.
Okay, so you kind of like the whole room in front just kind of leaps up in a kind of like a ripple. So you get this kind of like churning earth and stone erupts in a kind of big cubey mess in the middle of the room.
It's amazing.
And when the smoke clears, you kind of peek through at the bodies of the 4 Duergar on the floor.
What level was that?
That was level 4.
Holy shit.
Made a mess.
Howard, why on earth did you roll initiative? What was...
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Doubting your stuff.
Okay.
I like this bug girl.
Okay, well, let's search the bodies then, shall we?
And have a little look.
Eerie, after
And have
you.
Do with picking some bits and pieces up. Could do with.
I just stand at the door here and sort of like.
Did your spider eat flesh?
A cursory glance of the bodies nets you 47 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces.
Uma, does your spider just eat the flesh, or like?
She's AFK at the moment.
Oh, she okay.
47 GP. How much silver?
10, I think.
Sorry, it's 10 silver, 47
on
GP.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's a reasonable haul. There's also depends how long you want to spend searching them.
Feed them
We
to
need
the
to get
spider.
moving.
Bloody hell, I only left for a second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was the quickest combat I've ever run in
You're always
D&D.
Ever.
good.
Incredible.
It took us literally
Amazing.
10 times longer to roll initiative than it did for Joe to cast one spell and destroy the room.
The whole room.
I was wondering
not a lot-
if your
There's not a lot
spider
of
just
these
eats
barrels
flesh.
left either.
Does your spider leave bones behind?
She does, yeah. She's got one here for you if you want.
There's a squatch leg bone, yeah.
But we have to come to an agreement now, Joe. No eating my spider.
All right, okay. And why don't your spider? If your spider's going to eat flesh and leave me bones, that's cool.
She wants to be your friend.
Okay.
What level?
She likes
is that?
cuddles.
I'm not sure about cuddles. I might be a bit tempted by cuddle, but
You'd have to have a nibble.
I can cope with the no eating if she's going to give me some bones.
She will, and she does.
In one of the satchels, there is
Picture of his family.
There- a note. And
Okay.
yeah, it's just a little. It's a simple note, and it's in Dwarvish. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
I'll grab it. Unroll little note. I'll even read it out loud.
We need some background sad music.
Yeah.
It just says. It just says exploration group 7. ... And then it says cathedral level party ... search, then converge on the lost level ... treasure of the lost king must be found.
Well, that's consistent with the ones we found, their brethren we found on the lost level. So they're all searching for something. ...
The werebat is on. No.
Farland, you want to peek through this door?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
It's empty.
Okay.
Was going to populate it with dwarves. Doesn't seem like a point, really.
Probably save your dwarfs, Matt, if I was you.
I'm running out of tokens.
So, which way do you want to go? Which way do we want to go?
Well, this way, I think,
Either
because we went.
up here or down here.
To the left.
No, not to the left.
No. We came in here, and this is where the Lich and vampires
Yeah.
are hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Where's the room that was full of all the things?
Oh yeah, it's over this way.
Northwest.
Room of
Cool.
retirement.
Top northwest corner.
Okay.
Call your jets, Akiri. You're strong, but you're not taking out that room.
That's all right. I was just getting the bearings.
Although I wouldn't put it past you, to be honest. If you want to tell us when you're done.
Yeah, we'll wait here. Off you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just checking out. Just tentatively small steps, Matt, making sure I see if I hear anything or sense anything.
No, not really. There's a fountain here. It's a picture of a robed gentleman, and he is wearing a medallion that you would recognize. It has a sun on it, Grim, and seems like a symbol of the Emanator. And he's like with like a begging bowl. There's two doors to the south and 2 staircases to the north.
Is there anything in the bowl?
So,
is it empty?
Empty currently.
I'll put a gold piece in.
For 3 seconds, you just see Grim bathed in this beautiful holy light.
Wow.
There you go.
It's like
For the next
Twilight.
for the next 24 hours, you can, whenever you cast a healing spell, you can roll 2 dice for that spell and pick the highest. As in, you double your dice and pick the highest rolls. So if it's 2d8, you can roll 4d8 and pick the 2 highest. But only for 24 hours.
That's nice.
Which is nice.
I wonder if that spell changes every time you put a gold coin in.
Well, there's only one.
I also
way to
wonder if
find out.
You feel
go on, Ralph.
You feel more connected here to your god than you did in the Temple in Waterdeep. Actually, you kind of feel
Come on, Raz.
In this place of evil. You just feel this beautiful moment's peace.
What I do?
And no, Grim does.
Oh,
It being
right.
next to
Okay.
a statue and being blessed by his god.
Oh, maybe it only works.
But you definitely feel closer to your god here than you did when you were in the temple with all those conniving scribes.
All right. Shall we
Which way
proceed?
now, guys?
Stairs?
Are these stairs going up?
Yep, stairs. Two sets of stairs going up to the corpse pit, and sorry, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Burger joint.
And then there's a door to the south, 2 doors to the south, and a door to the east.
Let's go there.
We go up the stairs first.
Stairs. Go ahead, Farland.
We see into this room here.
No, it has a door. It's a big stone door as well. You can't see any hinges, but you can give it a shove. Like it's about 7 foot high, and it's got like a slightly arched top. And more than a door, it's like a stone that's been placed in the way. It's like a wall, but it's you can tell it's like blocking up an archway.
I listen intently to this. Do I hear anything?
It sounds like cold stone.
Okay, then I just shove it open.
Give me a strength check.
Oh yeah, baby.
Sorry, wisdom check. Yeah, you just watch as this Minotaur like, and this thing falls like straight down 90 degrees, and clouds and billows of dust raise into air to reveal the room of coffins behind.
Great, it's a crypt.
7 coffins arranged in a circle, 3 of them with giant cracks like something has risen from them. in the past.
And presumably the rest sealed.
Rest beautifully sealed, immaculate condition.
Okay, so I think we should leave this place.
Huh?
But what if one of them has like the word treasure in ancient?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't really.
I'm gonna look at the ones that are cracked open and
I start tapping this one.
whatever we can.
Does anyone not remember the room of vampires that we saw a little while ago?
They're over there, aren't they? It's fine.
So in
So
the
Farland's ready in an attack at the door.
in the coffin, it's just full of like cobwebs and the same little spiders that you saw in the other room. Yeah, so you tap on the top of that. You tap on the top of this coffin.
Yeah.
Don't hear anything.
Can I open it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna shove it open.
Just like hoof open the. There's one of the coffins on the left, and there is quite an elderly gentleman, but you would say inanimate but well preserved, with a perfectly pale face and his arms placed across his shoulders on a cross, his eyes closed.
We need to stake him.
I sort of like get my axe and slowly go to his lips and sort of lift up. See if there are any fangs. I've seen this movie.
I have visions of you doing this.
Does the cross look any worth anything?
The cross?
Yeah,
his arms are in a cross like this.
Right, okay. Yeah.
He's definitely not wearing a cross. He's
probably not going to wear a cross, mate.
Hey, Raz, why don't you decapitate him? Just for safety's sake.
Okay. So I will go up to the top of it. And
fuck's sake. Roll initiative. I mean, I tried. Roll initiative, everyone.
This is Grimm's doing.
Yeah, but I'm fully empowered now. I feel like I can take a vampire.
9.
Yeah, I got 2.
I just care. Anything I really care about is what Akiri got. To be honest.
Yeah.
Akiri's not here. She's
Sorry.
Oh, thank God.
Before you can
what's
raise
the
your
name?
axe, like it just kind of rolls out of the way as the axe swing and leaps up. It tries to slice you claws, and it grapples you. It kind of grabs you by the shoulders. It grapples you, and then you kind of see as it kind of almost in an unearthly way flies out of its tomb, and its pointed teeth sink their fangs into your neck for a total of 8 points of damage.
I feel gone.
Where it remains grappling, and you see as it sucks your blood. You see that its pale face kind of glows like it's feeling rejuvenated. Grim.
Could you put me wherever everybody else is?
Done. Did you want to roll initiative?
Okay.
I'll let you roll it.
Get this undead dickhead off me!
I mean, short of telling you, the tombs like had a sign above them saying there is a vampire here.
I didn't think you needed to say anything. To be honest, I got a sense of that when there was a big stone crypt door in way.
Yep.
There was the burst coffins.
I ain't come here to just wander around the dungeons.
Apparently not. No.
I'm here to beat up stuff.
Grim, how do you react to seeing this vampire-like creature jump out of the crypt and start to suck your Minotaur's blood?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to turn him.
Yes, boy.
So DC 17 Wisdom save, I guess.
Where were you in Strahd? Whew.
Ouchie.
Yep. So he will run, like towards the group. Will anyone take an opportunity attack as
Hell
he
yeah.
runs past?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like all four of you can take an opportunity attack as he tries to bundle past you and run down the stairs.
I am not doing.
Yep.
Well, it'll
Yeah.
stop. It'll stop running. By the way, I say if you hit him, he'll stop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't stop.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Ignore that.
Yeah. Anyone else want to hit him?
No.
Oh, great. So as he gets like here, Uma hits him with her whip. Uma, gonna roll for damage.
Boom. Boom. Yeah.
You've actually
you,
hit
do 13, you do 13 points of damage, and he stops running. His fangs still dripping with Minotaur blood. And then after the fight, Grim might have a little word in your shell like about turn undead.
Sorry,
Nice.
my buttons are just going mental.
It's okay. And then as a, see, what do I have as a bonus action?
turn undead again.
I mean, you're.
No. I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself,
Makes sense.
and then I'm gonna move. Oh, I'm right next to her anyway. Stand next.
Makes sense. And then this.
Oh, I just read that. I've done wrong, haven't I? I shouldn't have attacked it.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
While you swing at that one, another similarly dressed gentleman, this one in black robes, launches himself from the coffin to the north,
Hey,
pulling over the slabs,
I didn't tap that one.
And grabs you. He gets a crit.
Oh, of course he does.
He slashes you for 11 points of damage. And then, what's your AC now?
15.
Nice. He bites you for a further 14. 8 of which is necrotic damage. And your maximum HP is now reduced by 8 until your next long rest. But you know this. It's not your first vampire.
Okay.
Everyone's frozen. That's okay. Cool. Uma.
Make up for Uma.
Wow. Yeah, sorry guys. Bit of a rookie out there.
Sorry.
So I'm just gonna try and kill this motherfucking vampire.
Motherfucking vampire.
Nice, yeah. Just wow, 13. Oh, sweet. Nice. Don't forget you got Divine Smite as well if you want it now. Nice.
Do I need it?
It's up to you. But Divine Smite.
Yeah, I will do Divine Smite at level 2. I'll do it once. So that's twice.
Yep.
There you go.
Nice.
Add that on as well.
I've never heard a paladin say, "Shall I Divine Smite?" before.
Weird. Just
When Christian was a paladin, he'd already said Divine Smite as he said, "Attack Divine Smite." Everything.
Yeah. Attack Divine Smite.
You moving anywhere, Erin, or are you happy where you are?
Divine moving.
I'm pretty good, thanks.
Kiri, you can see a vampire attacking your friends.
Okay. Where's Raz?
In the room to the north.
He's playing with another vampire in the north.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves a vampire.
I love it, I do.
It looks very close to Graham. Is this vampire very close to Graham? Is that?
Yeah, they're long lost.
Yeah,
buddy.
right next to me.
Oh, physically.
Yeah. We want to be together. Okay.
Forever.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to get a clear line of sight through your fens. If you cast a fireball, it's going to be pretty difficult to avoid them.
Yeah, but I can move first.
Yeah, of course.
So if I move kind of,
You can go into the room and
Okay. Okay, gonna move up there and something that's not gonna hurt anybody else. That's where it gets a little bit tricky.
Christian, why do you keep custom rolling? Are you all right, dude?
Nope, that's the I'm just preempting to speed things up for my turn.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Nice. Sorry, Kerry. What did you like to do? What did you want to cast?
Sorry.
No worries. That's fine.
Clouds. Everything takes up a bit too much space. 5 foot wide. Is 5 foot wide still going to get? That's still going to get people, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, 5 foot wide is the space of a token, essentially.
So if I come like over to the side a little bit.
What are you thinking about casting? Oh, lightning bolt again.
I think so. I think that's kind of like the only thing that I've got that does it.
Well, if you stand on this side, then you can kind of get it, and it'll slam into the wall.
Okay.
And then you're not next to that other closed coffin.
Right. Sure. That's okay. So that's just okay. Yeah. Let's go there. All
right, it's down in 1. Let's see. He falls to the ground.
You all right?
He this lightning bolt earths on him, and you can see as it hits his face like sucks in on itself, like it's all dry and withered, and it's sort of like its skin just loses all moisture, and it kind of slams into the ground.
Okay. Is that what's happening behind me? What's?
Oh, there's a Minotaur wrestling a vampire. Nothing to see here. Right. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I think I might.
Stop killing my monsters, is what Matt just said.
Can I just kind of bonus action my Hound of Ill Omen at that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can never find out how to get him. Thank you.
Do you want me to roll? Yeah, if I just would you like me to roll for him?
Yeah. Thank you.
He does 12 points of piercing damage, and he does not get knocked prone. Good job. I'm sorry, Joe. You only did a total of like 45 points of damage that round. Sorry.
That's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Raz, on you.
Hide down there, Joe. Let him side down.
Sorry.
Taking 1 damage for going into rage. What is it? D6?
Blinding light. So they make a dex save, a Constitution save.
The lightning strike. Yeah. Constitution.
Which they rolled a 20, so they're fine this turn.
What's the ragey thing I've got? Is it D20?
Yep.
Let me roll. Hang on. That I didn't do. So I got a 10.
Okay.
And then I will. Am I grappled, or I kind of swing for this guy?
No, the other one grappled you and Grim turned him.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just
This is a fresh vampire.
Fresh vampire. So I will swing twice.
Nice.
There you go.
Grim, give me a religion check. Just you seem most likely to have heard and seen of these things before. Wow.
Yes.
These things.
Ooh. Wow.
Vampiric they may be, but it feels like they're going down a lot more easily than the vampires you've read about in books. Which is strange. Then this one's dead. And that is when the coffin to the northeast opens. And it literally, this thing gets thrown to the ground, this top of this coffin, like it's a piece of cardboard. And this gentleman steps out who looks much like a Gothic magician with a full lace ruff at his chest, like proper Victorian style. He's got these long legs and confident eyes. And he says, "How dare you disturb my crypt? What is it that you think you do here? Now you will only serve to become more of my kin."
This one's not going to go down as easily.
And he
this is the real vamp.
He takes a couple of steps towards Akiri.
I thought he might.
Akiri, he does 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Nothing much there. He grabs your shoulder and he bites down for 14 points of damage. Not too bad. You're fine. Nothing to worry about. Grim, your turn. Total of 24 points of damage.
Yeah,
nothing
that takes
can't
me
handle.
half. I'm not.
Yeah, there's something else going on here.
Matt seems too.
Well
calm.
then, I guess the long rest was good because I'm going to cast my one little spell slot. What's up? Dawn.
Ooh.
So I'll share that with everyone so you can see why it's particularly good with the vampire.
Wow. So essentially, all this radiant light comes out of you. And
yeah, so the entire thing should be filled, right? The whole room?
Yeah, absolutely. And you watch as the vampire spawn to the northwest just literally melts away in this light, leaving this grubby, dry puddle on the coffin next to him between the Hound of Ill Omen and where Alan Strathraz stands. The vampire there, he does take some damage, but you see as this beam hits him, he just raises his cloak to shield his face and eyes, and he kind of lights up for a second and he slams it on the floor. Good magic users. They taste better. He does take some damage. So it's a good time to explain legendary resistance. Sometimes when some creatures fail a save, they can just go, yeah, I choose to pass that save instead.
Oh, excellent.
They can do that X number of times per day. And
that's all right. My light will last for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
A full minute.
I can't hear Grim anymore.
I can hear Grim.
I can't either.
No.
Oh.
I've got him turned right up.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
He just suddenly stopped.
Yeah.
Sorry, go for a minute.
No worries. Yeah, sorry, Grim.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's
I'm gonna mute Joe from it.
Yep.
All right, so I will.
Can everyone mute Joe?
All right,
I muted her forever.
I'm gonna step back right here. All right, that's it for me.
Just going to let Joe know we've muted her so she doesn't get suddenly very frustrated.
Yeah. So if you cast Dawn again, then?
No, it lasts. It's concentration, so it lasts for a full minute, and it'll
okay.
keep doing 46 damage to the vampire and harm him other ways. I think.
Yeah, it does.
Stop him from doing.
Stops him from generating. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Which what my lovely sword used to do before it disappeared.
So I'm gonna hide behind the wall here, so I don't get hit.
So Matt, this resistant thing.
Yeah.
You saying that they have several opportunities to resist in one day,
Right.
or one opportunity to resist? We just don't know.
I only explained this to a group once, but I think it's really important that you know it exists, because otherwise it feels frustrating as a PC casting a spell and me going, no, I automatically passed that. Yabu sucks. So it's important you know it's a thing mechanic in the game, so that you understand that it's got a limited number of charges. And some people like use lesser spells to try and drain charges of the legendary resistance, and then save the big spells when that resistance is gone. For example, you're also about to discover how legendary actions work, because now Grim has taken a turn. The vampire turns to Akiri and continues to try and drain her blood, which will do a further 19 points of damage to Akiri. Legendary actions work in that they can take actions between or after other people's turns.
Right. So this is one strong dude then.
He's a vampire.
Give me your turn.
Okay. Cool.
How many points? 19. Akiri's still up, by the way. She doesn't look well, but she's up.
It's me. I'm up, aren't I? So okay. Well, I'm just gonna obviously divine smite, and I'm gonna just try and attack this vampire dude as best I can.
Absolutely.
I'm going to. I'm not going to move any closer to it, so I'm not going to be able to use my dagger on it. So I'm going to tentacle whip it twice.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I divine smite that as well with level 2.
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to make a huge amount of effect here, because this guy looks like he's proper.
Oh, you're slamming into him. He's not enjoying it, and because of the fact.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm not going to explain all of the things for all of the mobs you face, but I think sometimes if you haven't encountered a particular mechanic before, it's just frustrating and feels like the DM's cheating if you don't know a little bit about the sorts of things that some creatures can do.
Right, that's me. I'm just going to sort of just pull back a little.
At the end of your turn, this vampire moves out the door, stand next to between Grim and Farlan. Your turn, Akiri. Akiri, I'm going to hold her action, so when she gets back, she can take the action. I don't know how long she's going to be. I know it seems fairer to have her do something, actually. She would probably cast some kind of horrible spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would she cast? I'm just going to have her cast lightning bolt.
Nuke it.
That seems to be her go-to.
Yeah.
She gets 36 points of damage. Vampire tries to save and fails and will choose to pass. And again, I don't need to tell you that the vampire's chosen to pass. DM would sometimes just roll behind the screen and stuff, but so other DMs might, or I might not show you that all the time, but I'm telling you this time as a mechanics thing, so you know in general. Raz, on you.
So this bolstering magic doesn't cost me an action.
Nope.
So I'm gonna roll a little sneaky D3.
Yeah.
What's it going through at? Oh, nope, that's not what I need to do. Wow, I can add a 1 to my rolls, which is going to make all the bloody difference, I'll tell you now. And then I'm going to say, don't you try get away from us. And whack it twice. Or do I talk?
Nice.
Or do I talk to it? Okay. I'm guessing the first one missed.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
12.
Second hit. Yeah.
And then second one.
Second one hit. And you see, second one definitely hit, as long as you're reckless.
Oh yeah, I'm reckless. Yeah. I don't like this thing, so I'm gonna have to action surge it and do it again.
Didn't you action surge?
Say again.
What do you get? Did you get 2? I'm sure you action surged in the last fight.
You've had long rest since, huh? Which fight are we talking about? Which?
Did you not action surge against the mages earlier? No. Okay.
Yeah, but we've had a
Long rest. But we had long rest.
What? Yeah, you did. Yeah, it's true. All right, let you off.
Sorry.
But I don't need to kill my vampire. No, you don't.
Okay.
That is a miss.
And then there's a bonus action there. Just do the last
Yeah.
little world surgery thing.
Yeah.
It's DC, whatever it is.
What's the? I don't remember the DC. Sorry, buddy.
Hang on. DC 16.
That's con. Yeah, he seems okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's his turn. And the first thing he's going to do is try and guess he tries to. Can you make Grim? Can you make me a saving throw wisdom? Likely to pass, I know, but yeah.
Whoa! Yes.
You're good.
Matt, just sorry, 2 seconds. That 14 didn't hit, did it? Plus 1, 15.
No.
Cool. No, just checking.
No. Oh, if you get +1 to the 17, that hits, though.
Yeah.
So I'll take the 20 damage
Yeah.
off, buddy. Sorry, I hadn't added that.
Yeah.
No worries. That is done. And he will run to the south if anyone wants to take a swing of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm going to try and shoot it. Because I've had quite enough of him.
You miss.
I'm hitting on 17.
Yep.
21.
Nice. That'll do it. Roll for damage.
And 21 damage.
Nice.
Where's he
Good.
trying to get to then?
Grim, on you. I can unmute Joe now because it's quite rude to mute people when they're actually sat there. Hey, Joe.
So should I roll the 46 again? Yes.
What's happening now?
Whatever damage he takes.
Yeah, absolutely.
The vampire's trying to run away.
So 20 radiant damage
Why?
and whatever damage he takes for being in the sun.
Yep, makes sense.
Let's see. So he moved next to me. That's it.
He
All right.
fails.
I still can't hear Graham.
I can hear Grim. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't at all.
I've got nothing. I've got no picture of him. I've got nothing.
Oh, yeah, I must be.
It's vanished.
Not coming through.
I can see you though, Grim.
I can hear you now. I can't see you.
Yeah, I think it's a connection issue. I can see
I've
all
got
you.
Grim turned up full, but I can hear him.
Yeah, I can see and hear him fine.
I can hear you. Can't see you.
All right, I'll try,
I've got
I'll try
nothing.
reconnecting.
I can hear you now, just can't see you.
Gotcha. So as a bonus action, I'm going to. Well, he's right now in the middle of the. If he's in the middle of dawn.
Yep,
So
he
I need
is.
to move it. I will.
What's the radius of dawn? I'll do a token for next time.
30 feet
Okay, so
radius.
does that spring
I was
from
just
you,
checking.
or is it move? Is it movable?
Well, I can move it right now. It's just on me because it covers all the
No, it's-
room as well as.
I'll just aura it for the moment.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, I'll cast Guiding Bolt on him at. Oh, actually,
That is a miss.
When is it too late to not eat cheese?
Never too late, man.
I really want
Never.
brie and grape.
Oh, if it's with grape, it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's true. It's vegetables, and fruit and stuff.
Doesn't cheese
Yeah.
keep you awake at night though? Do you have cheese dreams?
I think it's just eating late does that.
I'd love to have a
I'll just.
Anything else from you, Harold? Anything else from you, buddy?
That's it. I'm just gonna stay.
like
Safe
breeze
place.
going around my head.
Yes, he absolutely is. He's going to have to try and attack you, I think.
Is he not happy?
So he's going to miss. And it is Uma's turn.
I am going to try.
I'm not on the list, Matt. Sorry to interrupt.
Is that a problem? Did you want a turn? Or-
Sorry, do we have to request a turn now? Is that the new rule?
Yeah, that's right. You're after Uma. Clearly, they're on the list next.
I might try and just. No, I'm not going to do that. I changed my mind. I'm just going to attack it again. And
The reason it's headed for this exit is it looks terrified. Like it doesn't like. It's really not enjoying being in the dawn, despite the fact it manages to resist part of it with its cape to start off with. It is not a fan of not being able to regenerate and use any of its badass stuff because it's in the middle of a stream of daylight from this cleric. Yet you absolutely hit it, and you absolutely do 12 points of damage.
And I will smear.
Divine smear.
Ooh,
yeah.
Erin, how do you want to do this with your whip?
Oh, can I take his head off?
Yeah.
And I just literally decapitate it with my whip. Yeah.
Nice.
Boom.
Police brutality.
Love it.
Real people. Very genuine.
No, I know I can do most of the damage there, but I love decapitating vampires.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
As its
Come
head,
on. Piece of cake.
you can take that room, and as the head rolls on the floor, it kind of, and it turns into this
Oh no.
misty cloud that just sits there on the floor for a second and starts to ooze slowly down the stairs.
Has anybody got
We
the
said-
magic? Oh, what's it called? The Hoover of Agaroth.
I keep the dawn centered on it.
Can somebody just torch it?
It's a good idea. Burn it.
I get down on
Fin
all
down,
fours
set
and
fire
attempt-
to it.
and attempt to snort it up my nose. No, I'm not doing that. That was a joke. But I thought it'd be really funny.
Yeah, as it kind of slowly melts away in the dawn until very little of it remains. Only a slight wisp of gas would tell you it is even ever there.
So I just saw like a
And the gas now kind of is like any wispiness that's still there is just perfectly still in the face of the beaming bright light beaming down on it.
I'll go back to smashing open caskets and say next.
How hard could a lich be?
Yeah, you've got this.
But if it was I think if it was a full group, I'd be tempted to go for it. But
Well, let's search the
let's search-
coffins.
yeah.
Might as well give it a toss.
Well, I just want to go around. Wakey, wakey! Come
Oh,
on
nice.
out.
There is pretty much nothing in any of them, but in the one that the big guy came out of, there is like in really in view, like just inside, there is it's made of some kind of black metal, but the hilt is really spiky, like it's a dagger. But when you hold this hilt, it's really hard to kind of hold it in a way that's not going to hurt your hand because there's little spikes coming out of it.
Fun, Rav.
Yeah. So dagger, it's a black steel dagger.
I pick it up and then use magic awareness on it.
Oh, it hums.
Can I learn what spell it I learn what school of magic it belongs to, Matt.
Enchantment and necromancy.
Enchantment and necromancy it be here.
Said the Minotaur, who's normally got a 3-word vocabulary.
Now, when I go into magic mode, I use longer words, and I'm from the West Country. when I'm angry, I'm from the East End. Magic is West Country. I just thought, okay, this is no good to me. But I will hand it to Uma.
I take that. Thanks very much.
I've noticed you using daggers and such.
Mm.
And explain to you that it is necromantic in nature.
Nice. Awesomeness. We need Obi here to recognise what it is, don't we?
You can go ahead and add the Necro Blade to your inventory.
I think it's called the Necro Blade. You don't need Obi here. I've told you it's a blade of necromantic power called the Necro Blade.
Why do I do this to myself?
Awesome. I'm adding it. Necro Blade.
Has it got any special stats? Was it just is it
No, the voice in your head doesn't tell you that, just its name.
It's just its name. I want to know what it does.
Well, before we move on to the next legendary creature in this cathedral,
next,
because there are apparently quite a few of them. Anyone need any healing? Can I help anybody?
Ooh.
Anybody?
Oh, I have a bit of healing.
You could use some healing?
I could do some healing. But not majorly.
Okay.
Like half healed.
Not majorly.
I'm about
half under the weather.
Yeah, I'm about
when
2/3 ill.
Joe, when you were away, you also lost another 19 hit points because you got bitten.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In which case, yes,
All right, I'll do a little.
I'm not feeling so great. I'm kind of like just about sitting on the floor.
Gotcha. Prayer healing real quick.
You found the crypt. Well done. There's a lot of crypts. It's an ancient buried cathedral. So. Don't forget, you get to reroll. You get to roll twice and pick the highest.
Gotcha.
Oh, hello.
So if I pick the highest dice,
you get 885. Yeah, 885 on the 3D.
Yeah, 21. So 26 points. Everyone takes 26 points.
I love this
cleric. It's 88.
Thank you.
Oh, 20. Sorry, 26. 31 points. Everyone takes 31 points.
Oh, nice.
If you can use them.
I am feeling much better.
Actually, you can all take 32 points. Because I think the being in this temple really makes you feel empowered and just gives you that little bit of extra juice. You've got like a stronger connection to the Illuminated.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
So we press on?
Next.
Yeah.
Let's go. To just added my little necro blade. Don't know what it
I'm
does.
just Farland's just stood at the foot of the stairs, checking left and right to make sure the coast is clear.
Great.
Any surprises?
No surprises. Just an empty
no
corridor with the steps.
surprises.
I've still got my. Have I still got my hound? Can my hound still come with us?
Yeah, I think it stays around for a bit.
So,
Shall we
can
go
I have a
east?
listen to the door? I was going to have a look at this door below us first.
Okay.
All right. I'll listen to the other one.
So nothing you can hear behind either of the doors.
Open, Grim.
Which way do we want to go?
I
Well, yeah,
really
which
don't
one
mind.
do you want?
Let's
Which
go
one do
east.
you want to both at the same time? Okay. East it is.
This one here. No. Let's open this one.
Smack.
Too late, that one's open. This is a fun room. It's a nice tile floor. There are these pillars on either side, and there is what looks like a giant stone skull floating in a vat of bubbling acid.
Oh, this is right up my street. This place.
So the room to the south.
There are doors, 2 doors to the north, 2 doors to the south.
DM.
Yeah,
I want to use my magic awareness. I do.
sure. The big liquidy vat of bubbling stuff is pretty magical.
And what sort of magic does it seem to preparing from?
Evocation and necromancy.
Guys, there is
Evocation.
evocationally necromancy pool of acid there.
No, you've got to make that into things that Raz would say.
This
Raz was
acid
tortured
vat
for a
is-
month in a temple and didn't come back knowing words like necromantic and evocation.
It's not good and it's magic and it's gonna hurt us and shit. How's that?
Bubbly, bubbly.
I'm intrigued what happens if I dip my little dagger into the
Yeah, okay. You're gonna do it.
mixture.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, see what happens. I dip the tip of my dagger just into the liquid.
There is and the tip of your dagger, like when you take it out, there's like a bit missing from the end.
Oh.
And is your magic sense still on for like a minute, Raz?
Hang on. Double check. I think it is. Until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, well, if we say that's happened at the same time, I can tell you that the magic has now left that dagger. And you can go ahead and delete Necroblade from your inventory and add Broken Dagger, black.
I just chuck it away. Just put it on.
Easy come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go. I don't need that crappy little dagger anyway.
It's 2
Plus 5 dagger
D100
of
damage.
piercing.
Yeah, plus 5, 2 D100 extra damage. Right, guys. Let's not stick anything else in there.
I'm just searching.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Should I keep going east?
Hey,
Yeah, let's go
Raz,
past
as
it.
you leave, you see, in the bottom of that liquidy pool, is that a great axe?
No,
No,
let's go
No.
east.
Ooh,
No, no,
I'm
it's not.
sorry.
Is
What was that?
Is that the
I did
axe
roll great
of
perception.
Slaughter, the god Mogith?
For that perception roll, you hear shuffling in the from the door to the northeast.
Do you tell me,
Oh,
Grim?
in here?
Yeah, that
So
one.
these are doors here
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
here. Those are doors.
Correct.
Shuffling. Who wants to release whatever is behind there?
Do we need to?
If it's
Okay.
leather,
Should we prepare actions and somebody open the door?
Sure.
yeah.
If you want
You
to.
just keep rolling initiative till Akiri's at the top, and then you.
Ready bows, lightning, all that sort of stuff.
Just be ready to do like a kind of cirque delay, like straight into the vat. You know, as it comes
Yeah.
towards you, just up over the head.
Yeah, grab it.
like Dirty Dancing style, but drop it.
Okay.
Just throw it straight. Right, you can do that. Whatever comes out, pick it up and chuck it in the acid.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This game does not bring out the best in my friends. I've noted that.
So
Okay.
this is... Yeah, I think you started it, Matt. Really,
You open-
by chopping
opening
up
the door?
bodies. Yeah, come on, let's open it up. Does it go inwards and outwards?
There is lying in a pile of his own feces a halfling male. He is manacled and barely conscious. His eyes kind of keep flickering open and closed, kind of on the floor, not looking very happy.
Is that the only thing in the room?
Yeah.
There's no. Okay.
Do we
So-
recognize this halfling as the one we met in Skullport that knows OB?
No. I mean, you'd think it would, given it's my campaign, but in this world, there are more than one halfling.
Can I
Interesting.
just smash his chains?
I know, right?
Can I smash his chain?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
He turns into a vampire, and
a vampire chain monster. Interesting.
he barely glanced up.
Yeah.
He just
I pick him up. They did say
Oh.
they did tell me to throw whatever's in there.
Don't. No. Whoa.
So I
Oh, no.
I'm literally got my cuff on the neck, and I go, "What?"
Hold.
Guys,
We
hang
met
on.
monsters.
Just hang on a minute.
And then I throw him. I throw him like to the feet of Akiri and go, "Okay."
Let our resident interrogator Uma take care of him. Go for it, Uma. Do your thing.
So I throw him there,
Yeah.
like Matt, like
as he ends up on his feet, he just holds his arm out like that. Take me.
I just sort of slap him very not too hard, but enough just to wake him up in the face, not to injure him.
Oh,
Just slap him awake.
yeah.
Tell me who you are and what you're doing here.
Whatever you need, master. Food is ready to serve.
I'm gonna lay my hand on him and I'm gonna heal him by 5 points.
Oh, kind of rubs his eyes. What the? Oh. Yeah.
Now I've helped you. Tell me who you are and what you're doing here.
Oh. I'm. My name is. He looks nervous again. My name is Food. I am Food. I am ready for when you need me, mistress. Please, I can.
Who brought you here?
There was transport. It was a sack, and there were lots of us to start with, all bundled into this room, and then they've kept me the longest. See, when they drag me out, they feed on me, and they feed me enough to keep me going, and then they lock me back in this disgusting room.
They feed on you. Who feeds on you? Who are they? Speak.
The fanged ones.
Right.
They say if I don't cooperate, they'll go topside and kill and kill the rest of my family. But like I can not cooperate. Have you seen me?
He seems useless. He has nothing.
should we let him go or feed him to the spider?
Or we could ask him some more questions.
Okay, I wonder. Grim, is there anything in here, do you think?
What should we ask him?
We need to ask him about when was the last time anyone came here for feeding?
Okay. Answer him.
Time, maybe a couple of days.
And did you hear the names?
There was Claude, Parrywimple. There was a female vampire. There was. You're not vampires then?
Do I look like a vampire to you?
I mean, none of them look like vampires until their fangs come out, and it just, yeah, fine. Whatever you need. What was the question? He's very phased. Yeah, they
How often would they feed on you?
Every day at the moment. They didn't yesterday. They're searching for something down here. That much is clear. They haven't found it yet.
Interesting. It could be useful after all. What are they searching for?
They chose not to tell me, but I heard them talking about some orb. They say that once Cade has this, that the Mad Mage is for it.
You've heard of Cade?
Cade? Yeah, I heard for Cade. My family used to work for him topside, just briefly. We were ferrying shipments from the docks to a house. Some things we were only allowed to take at night, and then one day the sack dragged down here.
So you know Obi?
Obi? Well, no. I mean, I've heard some of the others talk about him. I'm relatively fresh to the crew, but I know of him. I know of him.
You work for Cade in Cade's current vampire form?
Well, I didn't know he was a vampire until the sack and the feeding down here. But sure. I worked. There seemed like there was work going. There was a lot of us. We were just moving things from place to place. It seemed like they were getting ready to leave their house in Waterdeep, and when they left, I guess they took a few of us with for food.
And you're the last of your kind down here, are you?
Yeah, as far as I know, there might be other rooms, but there was damn sure a lot more of us a few weeks ago.
Which direction did they been coming from, or did they last go away from?
Oh, they always come from the west, from the west door over there.
Orb.
Need that orb.
You need the orb.
Yeah, that would probably be the orb I've been searching for. The orb of Amanator.
Amanator.
It's either somewhere here or in the lost level below.
Okay.
East then.
Open this. We'll go ahead and open this door here while we're waiting. See if there's another little halfling.
Sure. I mean, that was.
Is there anything else we need from this particular halfling?
I think we should let him go.
I agree.
Well, if we let him go and he gets picked off, they'll know we're here, right? Maybe he should come with us.
While you decide, I'm going to go.
Yeah, that's good. Obi might want to
talk to him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Food. You will stay with us until we have no further need of you.
We can have him run point since we don't have get.
Yeah. We lost DM, have we?
He's just taking a. Yeah.
So are you where are you now, Howard? Where are you not at home then still?
No, again, it's good to have my brother-in-law live so close. So when the power went off at 3 a.m. and is not scheduled to be on till later tonight, I just checked over here 10 minutes away. So
okay.
Why is that? Just power cuts or?
Yeah, it's high. We live on a ridge that has high winds because PG&E, they're the electric provider, hasn't invested in the infrastructure for 20 years. it's archaic, so they have to shut it down when high winds come, otherwise all the fires start.
Oh my god, that's like living on in the outback. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's a joke. It really is a joke.
I am legitimately nervous
Leave
about
California.
tomorrow's inauguration as well. I swear down. I just something's going to happen.
Probably not in DC, maybe somewhere else, but
Yeah. I was going to say, I think they're probably so heightened to that element of it that
Yeah.
it honestly, Howard, is like watching a soap opera over here.
Yeah.
Watching the soap opera of America.
Trust me, same here. Yeah.
I can't even begin to imagine it happening here. It's like context. To be honest, can't really imagine it happening in the US as well. You know, in the area. No, I've walked down those streets. I've walked past the Capitol. The idea that anyone would even consider doing that, let alone succeed in getting through the security, crazy.
It's mental.
I think that's
just think of how
succeeded, because nobody really expected it to actually happen to that degree.
It's been a surreal 4 years. Thank God it's over.
I was going to say, it's a good day tomorrow. A good day.
Yes. And
you know, the Cookie Monster could have taken over and done a better bloody job. We'd be.
yep.
I think the next day,
1% of Americans might even have voted the Cookie Monster in comparison.
I mean, wait 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So you're trying to go again.
The trouble is, it feels a bit swingy, doesn't it? Like, extreme politics is always extreme. If you're going to keep swinging one way or the other, like every new president will cancel everything the previous president's done. Because the first thing Trump did was like get rid of everything Obama had done, and the first thing Biden's going to do is cancel everything Trump's done. It's going to turn into like 4 year.
I think whilst tomorrow is going to be good, I think the following day and the following day after that could be even better, as numerous levels of allegations and people start going after Trump now he hasn't got immunity. I think that's when it's going to get interesting.
Yeah.
Trying to pardon himself in advance.
can't pardon himself at state level though. So
no, that's true. Anyway, D&D.
Yeah.
We're opening the door.
Oh, we are.
Indeed.
This door right. That one.
On the floor in the cell in Manacles is a goblin.
Is his
More
name
food.
Boblin?
Goblin.
Yeah, is his name Boblin?
Isn't a goblin you recognise?
Is he similar condition as in like bite marks as the halfling? Chained
Pretty
up?
much, and he's like muttering at you. Does anyone speak goblin?
No.
Just checking. No.
Think
I should look at Grim. And
No.
say,
I shut the door. Just pull the door shut. That's gonna go nowhere.
Interesting.
We've already got one little halfling we've got to deal with now.
I was thinking
Sure.
of food for Spydra.
I open up my little bag of holding, see all the body parts. Don't need any more. I'm good.
Nice.
Okay.
We're all good, Hydra. She's not
We're good
hungry
for
right
now.
now.
Good
She's
stuff.
having a
Some of the Christians on the lookout for
Also,
a goblin weremat. I just thought they'd be more interested in that, but that's fine.
Also, there's a very real chance that goblin had an extensive backstory, so we should definitely ignore it.
Ignore it.
Oh, it did. Yeah. Okay, carry on.
A name and all.
So we're taking our little halfling with us as our lead scout. Off it goes. Called Food.
Yeah.
What's at this door?
Chuckle at that name.
He's very slow to move around. Have you chucked him back in here? Have you? Or is
No,
where
he's-
is he? Where, do you
We're
want
following
to
us.
with us.
Rav, can you carry him?
I can, yeah. It's halfling, isn't he?
You can literally carry him.
Come here.
Do you want a halfling knapsack? I'm sure we've got one.
I'll literally just pick him up and hold him like a rug under my arm. And sing an old
Great.
song of my tribe of the halfling rug song.
No, that's a brilliant idea.
So I'm scouting ahead, Matt, to see what the crack is around here.
There's a big crack in the middle of the floor. So that's the crack.
Oh, and do I see anything else? Oh, I do see something else. So it's illuminated.
Yeah, there's a couple of priestly-looking guys, and they've got these symbols that they kind of look like the sun, except the sun has got these tentacles coming out of the sun instead of rays. There are these like purple and black tentacles kind of coming out of this sun motif they've got on their emblems.
But years of playing fantasy games suggest to me that's bad.
Hail Hydra.
Sure, absolutely. And who knows whether your instincts will serve you well. And they say, what news?
Who are they saying it to?
You.
Bella?
You just poked your head around the corner. Come on.
News.
What news from Cade? We grow impatient.
Cade wants to know what your report is.
Deception.
Okay. Elves aren't particularly good at this.
Oh my god.
Oh, get in. 18.
Great report. We've dug as far as we can. There's nothing up here. We've cast spells on the walls. There's no sign that any of the chambers up here contain anything useful whatsoever. We destroyed Fort Duergar. We found tunneling from the other direction, but other than that, nothing.
So you want me to tell Cade that you found nothing all this time?
Pathetic.
We killed some dwarves. Why have you?
Anyone can kill dwarves. Points at the lizard. They can kill dwarves.
Kerry was just round the corner eating a bug, and she just kind of, yeah, I can kill dwarves.
So is this like a big hole in the ground in front of me, or can I just?
It's a chasm.
Okay.
How do you get over there? I say to them, is there a bridge or something?
You're not from Cade, are you?
Of course we're from Cade, you fool.
Then why?
You should throw yourself in that chasm rather than face him with your
distance. Know how to cross the chasm. Surely he would have told you this.
I sort of look away and go, ooh.
So he just points to the Minotaur. Do you think the Minotaur retain that sort of information?
What information?
See,
I understand.
This is what we have to deal with.
I hit things, boss.
New allies. Is he left for the deeper levels yet?
Of course he has. He's got places to go, people to see, orbs to find.
Yes. It'll be nice to wipe the smile off that mad mage's face.
Isn't it just?
The other thing we
I mean, I can barely hear you. Can you come over so we can have a conversation that isn't bellowing through the corridors?
Yes, of course. Are we to come back into the fold? Are we done here?
I think it's fair to say you're done here.
Right. He makes a small incantation in the air, and the green tentacles, and the purple tentacles on his emblem just like glow for a second, like, and you just see him literally step into the chasm and fly across the breach to land on the other side.
The other guy follows, presumably.
Yep. Dropping down there.
So just as they materialize or appear, whatever it is, fly over.
We should probably let the eye know before we leave this area if we are to abandon it, or is he to use it as a fortress? What has he said?
You've got to fortify it, of course. You can't let dwarves and just anyone walk through these corridors.
Yes.
No.
So he wishes to leave the tentacled one here.
Yes.
And,
how else are we going to fortify it?
You're quite right. And
So as this conversation unfolds, Farlan gives a hand gesture towards Uma and Grim and the others in the group that are behind them.
And what of our forces to the east?
What forces are left? Have they taken any casualties?
No, they just they are continuing to raise the creatures from this place as prescribed.
How successful have they been? What's their progress?
They have found the most ancient of tombs. When they bring back the real power from this place, Cade will have an ally the like of which he has never found.
Ifs and whens, have they actually found anything of that standard?
Oh yes, they will be resurrected very soon.
Anything else to report? What's the timeline on this?
Well, once he has been resurrected, then within hours, I should think, rather than days.
You have the full complement east of here, able to do that. You have enough people.
Oh yes, we have many more people.
More than was allocated by Cade.
Oh yes, we have recruited from the ground on our way.
Oh, okay, interesting. So what is your total number now?
Oh, when I was last in the room, there were more than 20 or 30. Not all demonic, some from the grave.
Are these shuffling zombie kind or vampiric cousins?
Yes, both amongst others.
Any werebats?
Werebats? No, just the goblin, the food in the other room. It's just distasteful. When we dragged him from level 5, I never knew he would taste of bat.
Okay, that is interesting. Anything else to report?
I literally looked down at this little halfling, and then look back at what he's saying intently.
Yes. The goblin. Feed away. I imagine, are you all of the blood?
Every single one of us.
Oh yeah, I like serving the Dark Lords.
Understandable. I will report to the others, and he takes a step away from you and through the stone wall to the south and disappears behind it.
Okay. That was unexpected.
And the one to the north is going to literally fly back across the chasms.
Before he does,
yep.
I was just because I was going to do it to the other one.
Yep.
Farlan, he has holds an arrow in his hand and just sticks it in his neck.
Okay, make an attack roll. Make an attack roll and make a stealth roll versus his perception to see if he's going to see it coming. Because if he sees it coming, it's going to be fight.
24.
Okay, I don't think he sees it coming. Let's have a look. I don't think he physically can see it coming with his wisdom.
He's going to push him into the chasm.
Yeah, that's the plan. He's going down there, but I thought the arrow in the neck was quite cool.
Nice. Yeah, it is cool. I can see it. Right. Where did the other motherfucker
make
go?
an attack roll, Lee. Just a D20 and add your dexterity bonus.
Okay.
If he hits, I'm going to give him a con save, and if he fails that con save, he's probably going to fall in the big hole.
It seems likely. Hang on. I'm being lots of idiot rolls. Here we go. Roll. 13 plus my dex, which is high, is 5.
High is
18.
High is not a number.
Sorry, dexterity's plus 5. So it's my.
Oh, he got a nat 1 for his constitution save. Like, his arrow hits him in the neck. He turns around. What?
So just jump in.
You just see, like, as he pulls the arrow from his neck, which does very little damage, he kind of, what the, and just like the spell drains from him, and he just, oh, you fucking, and you just see him fall into the depths.
I was going to do a whole "This is Sparta" thing, but yeah, that's good. I'm happy for him to just fall in.
Wait, I can see you just as he's standing there with that realization. Kim.
Oh,
I'm looking.
Listen.
What's that?
I'm trying to find whatever opens this.
So I'm really now intrigued.
You don't see anything to open it, but like as you get close to it, you feel a draft from behind it.
Oh, okay. Try to walk through it.
I wander off with this halfling,
Walk through it.
stick him down in the corner over here.
Yep. Okay.
Is it the halfling or is it the goblin that you need to be intrigued by? I was confused.
I thought it was the goblin.
It's the goblin.
Oh, was it? I thought it was the halfling. I misunderstood.
It's the goblin that tastes like bat. So I thought you'd go back to the goblin.
I thought it was the halfling. I didn't hear the conversation properly.
Yeah, it was a goblin.
So I just throw the halfling.
Need to go back for the goblin.
I throw the halfling over there.
I'm gonna wander back with you, Raz, and just and I cottoned on to that.
Yeah. That's what I was
I'm
looking.
gonna wander back with you.
I smash open the door and just shout, "Zul, you bastard! Been looking for you!" And I smack him around. I cuff him around the head.
Like a load of blood comes out, and give me an attack roll.
What sort of attack roll? Just unarmed?
Yeah.
Oh,
If
cool.
you hit him on the back of the head.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow, yeah, he falls unconscious, like in a pool of his own spit and blood on the floor.
I lay hands on him, give him 5 points.
Okay. Oh, what the bloody hell was that? The healing, the hits. What's going on?
Ah, so you speak common now. You're no goblin.
Bloody am.
You're not.
Most goblins.
What's your name?
My friends, we can all speak common.
Tell us your name.
Zul. Zul.
Uma,
sorry.
This is him.
Food. I'm food. I'm sorry.
This
Please
is
take
him.
what you need. Leave me alone.
You identify as Zul?
He said Zul. That's the guy I've been looking for.
Now what?
I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far.
Right. Let's fucking take him with us.
Neither did we, Christian. Neither did we.
So I've been trying to die every week. I haven't really. I've been. My God wants me to meet you, and I don't know why.
Your God? I don't believe in no God.
How did you come to be in this place?
He's
I
chained
think
up.
we
Right?
need to keep moving.
He's chained up, right?
Yeah. I'm chained up. Look. Rattle, rattle.
Just
Blood all
grab
over
his
his face.
chain, let's go.
Yeah.
If he's a
Throw him on your back.
he's going to transform, isn't he? We need to tie him up.
Who said anything about werebat?
You're a werebat, Zul. My God
He
has
lifted up.
divinely told me in a dream that you are him.
Oh, righto.
So I'll sort of like tie him up first, and then
Your God says I'm a werebat. Right.
and tie him up, and then actually I'm going to pick him up and then hold him over the acid.
We got anything? Have we got any silver or something that I don't know if werebats are the same as werewolves? If they have an aversion to silver or something we can do to try and get him all and stay up so it shows
really
his true self.
It's sure.
Why have I got to find you? You are the key. That's why I'd shake him over the acid. Upside down.
What is this about? Just kill me, for God's sake. Nothing's worth this. You barely asked me any questions. Now you're holding me above the frick acid. Jesus, man.
What are you doing down here? Why am I driven to find you? You pathetic animal.
I just thought, instead of spending life in my town surrounded by goblins in Willowwood, I thought I would like to come and be vampire freaking food. That's what I thought. What do you think I'm down here? Do you think I chose to be chained up in a vampire pit next to a pool of bubbling acid? Moron.
Ooh.
Look, weird goblin thing.
Yeah.
He's going to drop acid. Just tell us who you really are.
Just do it. Get on with it. My time made my peace with it.
A piece of silver in his mouth.
So where are you, Farland, at the moment? Where are you? Are you in the room?
You see like smoke rising from his mouth as you kind of put it in there, and he spits out into the acid.
There you go.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's all the proof I need. You're no goblin. You're the werefolk.
Oh, I was a goblin. I got bit.
So I take him away from the acid and put him down, but I still don't get off him, as it were.
Oh, you can't even burn me in the acid, right? Complete numbskull. Why on earth would a rescue party come with such a bloody idiot? Did Willow send you?
Willow's dead, my friend.
Willow's dead.
Who would
Willow's dead.
Willow, don't they know that if it wasn't for Willow, oh Jesus, that green dragon, what on earth would it do if Willow were to die? It's insane.
Absolutely nothing. It's perfectly fine.
Look here, werefolk.
I'll take the vampires over the dragon any day. I'm staying here. Just chain me up back over there. You guys are crazy.
A Mogus High Priestess has told me to find you. I found you, and without any other direction, then I will have to kill you.
A Goblin High Priestess once told me to stay the fuck away from Minotaurs. What of it?
But Farland looks at Raz and say, "So you didn't ask why you had to find the werebat?"
No.
Amazing.
She just basically told me to find the werebat called Zool.
And didn't give anything else.
No. I was a bit busy being tasked by the gods at the time.
A Minotaur on a life quest. This is fucking marvelous. If the vampires weren't bad enough, honestly, just chain me up. I'll be all right.
I think
I'm
just,
busy
we need to get moving. So let's bring him along.
Okay.
Yeah. Great.
Oh, Jim, bring me. Yeah, bring me. That'll be
So
good.
I tie him up by the feet and I'll just drag him behind me.
I put a gag in his mouth. Yeah.
Right. Hey, dude. Follow us if you want to live. Stay here if you want to die. I really couldn't give a shit. Let's go.
He tries to sit down, and after a few times of being dragged and stuff, eventually he comes to his feet and reluctantly comes along. He's got a minor grump on, to say the least. Doesn't look very happy to be part of a Minotaur life quest.
Who is? Let's be honest.
Right.
Well
where
done,
we
you found
going?
Zool. So now you're at level
20 for the next 10 months.
Yeah.
We should follow
So
his
back
priest
from
went because before he gets too far ahead of us.
So you're now dragging the Minotaur, the halfling and the goblin with you. Both mannequins still.
Well, one's tied up, the other
Clarify.
one's just shambling after us, isn't he?
Yep. And you'll say to you, I don't really want to go that way? I just heard what those priests said. That sounds terrifying.
Be fine.
Perhaps we could go home instead. Home. I've got beer.
If you feel you can,
you don't have this.
Wow, is that a map to how much beer?
Yours for 400
The
gold.
best beer.
Well, as soon as I get back, I've got some life savings. Wow, this could set us up.
Yep.
We could be
Hold
able
that
to your
thought.
hauling business. Wow, that's quite something.
Are we letting the halfling go?
He can.
I
I think at this point he can follow or go, whatever he wants.
Can we just push him down the cavern? The
Oh,
No.
Why do I even name this? This is why I didn't name the kobold the other week. You see,
Can't go back.
it's up to you. It's up to you, my friend. You can either carry on coming with us till you feel that you've gone too far, or you can find your own way.
could I take the map? And then I'll be sure to pay you afterwards. This looks.
I give him the map. Here, enjoy the map. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Just me, or I assume you're letting our goblin friend go too, or
No, he's staying here with me.
No.
Bye.
righto. Don't need to take twice. See ya. Literally legs it out the door. Little halfling legs flapping as fast as they can down the corridor.
Oh, good deed done. Right, let's go and find this
Good deed
this
done.
other,
You've
this other fella.
to boil him in acid after rescuing him, and then Erin a minute ago nearly pushed him down a pit to his death, and now you've given a fake map which is likely to end on his demise on level 2 instead, and possibly that of his entire adventuring family.
Winning.
Yeah,
So good deed done.
hard
Good
being
deed
heroic.
done. Yeah, we didn't kill him.
It's either that or he's a buffet for vampires.
Yeah.
spider.
Yeah, I'd rather go out with a bang.
Oh, he feels very lucky.
I'm gonna show Zool my my clan colours and ask him about the Blood Fury clan. I'm just getting really pissed off that this guy's not really giving me any answers. Even though I don't really know.
Well, you did hold him
He's gagged at the
in
moment.
fairness.
Say
He's
again.
gagged. He's gagged.
So I take the gag out.
What the hell did you get your dwarf do that for? I thought we were friends, Life Quest buddy.
Don't let him do that again.
Uh,
Well, he will do it again to you. Now, what do you know of my clan?
I know all about your life. I know all about your life quest. I was told in a dream about you. The Minotaur Queen, is it? God, yeah. She said you must let the goblin go. You must let the goblin go to succeed in your life quest. And once you have rescued this goblin,
Shut up, you twerp! Oh, I've really intimidated him.
Okay. It turns out she
What
said.
do you know about my clan? You must know
clan-
something.
The clan Great Fury, right? You are clan Great Fury, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got
Tell me.
a cave back on level 5.
You've got
Full
what?
of the
Sorry?
bones. A cave on level 5. It's full of the bones of all of your lot and all the remains I found from the battle there.
What?
I'm kind of a historian, but I don't know what that's got to do with life quests or magical dreams. I just sort of collect bones and things that I find. It's fascinating what you can
He's going
find.
to tell you about the history of your clan.
No, he's going to tell me about about their demise or the big battle that we had.
Yeah.
On
Level 5 where I
in a
think it is.
cave.
It's Willowwood.
Yes,
Yeah.
where I'm
So
from. Willow's me have got an arrangement. You see, she's very kind.
Willow's
Looks after
dead.
the animals.
Where is it? Where is this cave?
Oh, it's back on level 5.
Yeah, whereabouts on level 5, particularly in relation to Willow's tower?
Just south of Willow's Tower.
We saw those caves,
Yeah, we did.
didn't we?
But we didn't go in.
yeah,
them.
well, we can't go back.
So I didn't hear that.
You wouldn't happen to know where there's also 20,000 gold pieces, would you?
Oh, actually, I do. Hang on. It's right, and just if you just look at my manacles there, and under, like if you look to his manacles, his hands, he's doing this, like flipping you the bird with both fingers. Yeah, 20,000 gold. One there and one there. Now, fuck you and let me go.
Well, Rav, I think we're gonna have to find some treasure before we go.
What?
Looking for a clan.
I collect all this stuff, but I can barely read it. To be honest, I can show you exactly where the cave is. It's not a problem. After all, we're great friends, you and I.
I just like smack him up against the wall a little bit and rough him up.
He just says, "Do not anger the Minotaur gods."
No. Tell me a bit about the bones then. What bones have you found? Obviously, my kinsman. What else on the battlefield?
Scrolls, satchels.
Who were they fighting?
There was even an axe, some kind.
Yeah, it's an axe, eh? So, what are the kind of bones were they there? What?
You're purely interested in these things for a historical point of view, like myself.
Of course, I need to know about the glory of my clan. my is that Mogis? That's Mogis the god on the phone.
Glory.
For glory.
Well, yeah. Partly the battle was glorious, but it was more glorious for the Drow who wiped them all out.
I knew it.
I believe they did kill one or two Drow.
I sort of glance at Uma and
she's like, this kind of shit happens all the time. Yeah.
I'm a little bit like,
come on, Raz.
What the fuck?
This is not news. Seriously, it was in your fucking dream.
We know.
I did find one set of Drow bones, so they must have taken on at least one.
There must have been more.
You know there's a big battle between the Drow and the Minotaurs. You know this. He's not telling you anything you don't know.
Now we know where the remains are. I need to get the remains to take back to my village to give them a proper burial.
And there was a scroll. It said, "And one day the chosen Minotaur will meet a goblin, and they will be great friends, and he will release them, possibly with a bag of coin."
Shut up.
Yeah.
bit more intimidation for you.
Ancient prophecy of the life quest. It's well known amongst historians.
Intimidation.
I don't know how much more use it's going to be, to be honest. Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
he's
agree.
told you where the location of this is.
I'm quite a lot of use. I know all the ancient prophecies of the life giver, of the Minotaur Raz, and the ancient chef. That's a funny one. And then I let me tag along, or go. Let me go. Even better.
Okay.
I'll watch it back.
I am happy with the information I've got. I now know the next bit I've got to get to, which is on a dragon-infested level. Brilliant.
It was the most peaceful level of the Mad Mage, isn't it? Like everyone there is friendly and makes gardens.
I think at some point we're going to have to get past this. Just saying.
I feel exactly the same. At some point, we've got to stop going on some kind of Minotaur death quest.
That is very true.
We've humoured you for long enough. I'm not going back to level 5 to bury some freaking old bones of your ancestors. We have all got things to do.
I shed a little Minotaur tear.
Yeah. Well, crack on. But we got to get. There's Drow to kill and
yes,
orbs
Drow to kill.
And we're not going to kill Drow standing over your bloody people bones.
There
I
sounds
think,
like it's an ancient weapon of my clan's people. My eyes glaze over a little bit.
All right.
I hand Raz the gag. Here you go.
Yeah, so I stuff
Gag
it
him
back
up.
in there.
This is totally
Grim, do you think there's any value in us continuing searching this cathedral for this orb, or what do you reckon? I mean, obviously this place is crawling with freaking undead, and do we keep going or do we try and go back to the lost level?
I think there may be more information about it here. If we can find out more about what Cade's been up to without confronting Cade, perhaps we can learn a bit more to guide us on the lost level. They must have
So
something.
my first thought is we've got given the information we have got so far, I get the feeling we're going to have slightly more than low level mages to worry about. So it might be worth seeing if we can reconvene when we've got more of a full party.
Hell yeah. I mean, we do definitely need... I mean, I don't know where Kiri is, but I'm not going nowhere without her.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we hang out in this corner here for, a couple minutes to see who comes back?
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I like it. Really good idea. Because I think, if they'll be able to find us here.
I think so. I'm sure Kiri's just around the corner, and so is OB.
Maybe
so you're kind of waiting in this room with the pet.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll leave it there then. Let's find out what happens next week.
Good session, guys.
Wow.
That was really good.
We killed a vampire.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, cheating.
Several.
Bloody sunlight.
Wasn't cheating.
Yeah.
Could have been worse, Matt. If I'd had daylight as a spell.
Such a good spell.
It's really good.
I want that spell in Strahd, Howard. We need to get that spell.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna need it there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Matt will let you have it for about a week, and then you'll forget it.
No, that was serious. I quite enjoyed you killing the vampire. That was pretty awesome. That was a really fun session. Actually, that was really good.
Yeah,
that was good.
Did very well on the old vamp.
I can't believe you encountered the werebat and you're like, fuck that guy, close the door and walked off again. It's like you've been such a fool on your life quest.
I love that little. You slip that in.
The goblin tries to tell you his name, and like, no, no, fuck you. I'm off to find Zool.
You even made a joke about it being a bit werebatty, and then we just all laughed it off and carried on.
Yeah,
I tried.
Totally.
Right.
Yeah. You should have just told us there was some guano in the corner or something. It's like a big pile of guano. That'd have been better.
The sign on the door says Zool is chained up here.
Yeah, werebat. I must admit, I wasn't expecting a goblin for some reason. I don't know why. But
yeah, all races can become were people.
Very, very clever, and looks like
I quite like it. It's quite fun.
Looks like I'm going on a solo quest to level 5 to die. Yay! See
I thought you were on a solo quest to level 6 to die. Like what?
Here's an idea. Now, bear with me. Perhaps we could sneak into level 5.
I like it. I like the sound of that. Yep.
Take the sword. Take the sword from the dragon's lair and put it back in the dragon.
That's actually a reasonable plan.
Because then it'd be beholden to us.
We need some invisible, sneaky shit
plan,
for that.
The plan to go from the Waterdeep 6. That's actually a legitimate plan.
We've got some.
Go on, Lou.
Got some pretty good sneaky. We got some pretty good sneaky abilities.
Risky.
And
I mean, sure, it's risky, but I would challenge it's no riskier than jumping on a dragon's head and pulling a sword out of it.
Yeah.
Have we got any?
I think a stand-up fight might be even easier.
You were on a solo mission to do that. There was nothing that was going to stop you doing that, pulling that bloody sword out of that head.
Once I come up with the idea, and I could imagine how it would look.
It was good. It was well executed.
Is Joe all right, Matt?
Yeah. Are you off stream?
Nope.